All right, so now we're gonna go over all of the Emmy nominations that just came out. Talk about some ones that we're very excited for. We're glad, but then we're also going to talk about how much we hate the Emmys because they left off some of the most obvious best choices, and that really pisses me off. But uh, other than that, like there were still some good ones. A lot of the shows that we've liked this year did get their flowers. So um, yeah, if you want to kind of start it off and just go over all the we could really just talk the big categories. I know there's so many, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um,
All right. So, first one is the outstanding drama series, and for this one, we got Andor, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pit, Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus.
if 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 The Last of Us wins anything, I'm gonna be pissed. So
Agreed.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out on the table.
I'm just also going to go ahead and tell you that it got nominated basically for everything.
I know. I
Yeah.
remember seeing that.
My big one here. I know what I like. There's two, like, first I'll say The Pit is absolutely fantastic, but I don't want it to win over Andor or Severance. Like, if I had to pick which one I wanted to win, it's too hard for me to pick. I really do think like having Andor win, a Star Wars thing win would be so sick, but at the same time, like Severance produced one of the greatest, like, not only episodes of television ever, but like one of the greatest like season finales I've ever seen. But Andor was perfect too. So I mean, like, either one of these and I would be fine.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Severance or Andor for sure.
And a lot of people, I don't know if you even watch the new season, but a lot of people on like social media are mad about the White Lotus getting nominated. So,
I watched it. I mean, it's just the same thing as the previous two seasons.
yeah,
Because I mean, I watched all of it, so I mean, it's not a bad show by any means, but I don't think it's even remotely in the same, you know, realm as Severance or Andor. But
agreed. Agreed. All right, so then we have Outstanding Comedy Series, which is Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, Only Murders in the Building, Shrinking, The Studio, and What We Do in the Shadows.
yeah, obviously it's the Bear or the Studio. I'm very glad that Shrinking got some flowers. I love that show. It does not get talked about enough. You haven't watched it, have you?
Mm.
You would love it. You and
Yeah.
Cameron would love that show. It is such a feel good, funny, but like super emotional show. I'm very glad that it got noticed here. But I think you'd be lying to yourself if you didn't give this to either the Bear or the Studio. I have said on this podcast, it's so tough because we've gotten so much damn good TV this year, but I don't know. I think still my favorite season of TV of the year is probably The Studio, and that's just because I love movies so much, and I loved all like the deep cuts and the references and the cameos and stuff. We'll talk later, but like my boy Martin Scorsese got nominated for an Emmy for the show, but yeah, I mean, if that or the Bear, like, I'd be super happy, and I would honestly be thrilled for the team over at Apple for Shrinking if that, was able to win anything. But yeah, I know you're probably more so leaning the Bear or the Studio here.
Yeah, it's the Bear of the Studio. Now I will say Cameron watched Nobody Wants This, and it has Kristen Bell in it and Adam Brody. She loved it. She said it was incredible. I know you didn't watch it. You probably wouldn't care about it. She said it was incredible. I didn't watch it. But no, the Bear of the
She also
Studio.
likes The Summer I Turned Pretty, though, doesn't she?
She read the book.
Okay.
And she actually doesn't love the series because it's not faithful. But yes. But yeah, no. If the studio doesn't win here, it'll win for something else. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Um, and then I wanted to bring this one up because there's a couple outstanding limited or anthology series. We have Adolescence, Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, Monsters, The Menendez Story, and The Penguin. And I think like Adolescence did something that has never been seen before, but at the same time, like the stuff we saw in The Penguin was just as good. I know you watched Black Mirror. You said there were a couple episodes that were good, but as a whole, it wasn't great. So I think it's either Adolescence or The Penguin here.
I think I loved Adolescence, but I think you got to give it to Penguin, bro. Penguin was like, I don't even know if you consider it a miniseries because I don't know if they've even confirmed if they're going to do a second season or not. But um, one of the best miniseries of all time.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. season of television, and I hope that um, Colin Farrell and Kristen Milotti like have a good chance at maybe winning their
Yeah.
categories.
Yep. All right, then we're gonna go down a little bit because there's like game show, variety special, stuff like that, which we don't care about. So we'll go to outstanding lead actress in a drama series. We have Kathy Bates for Matlock, Sharon Horgan for Bad Sisters, Britt Lauer for Severance, Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us, and Kerry Russell for The Diplomat. There's one right answer in my opinion. So
There is one correct answer.
yeah,
Yes.
and honestly, like we said, like if Andor does end up stealing it, for that, you're gonna see Severance a lot that night. So, Britt Lauer, she's incredible, obviously, and I think she should win. But also, like, I have not watched Matlock, Bad Sisters, or The Diplomat, so I can't make like an opinion based on
I
that. But
haven't
I
either.
did watch The Last of Us. Do not give that shit to Bella Ramsey. Do not do it.
I mean, I didn't even finish The Last of Us. I think I watched the first four episodes and just gave up. But um, outside of that one incredible episode, I think that was episode two.
Yeah,
Outside of that, like it just went way downhill after that second episode. Which is a shame because I think that second episode is one of the best episodes of TV of the year.
yeah.
Um,
The next one I think is one of the most stacked categories, but it is obviously missing somebody, and we can talk about it here in a sec. But let's give our flowers first, and then we'll talk about the most obvious snub. So the next one is outstanding lead actor in a drama series. We have Sterling K. Brown in Paradise, Gary Oldman for Slow Horses, Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us, Adam Scott for Severance, and Noah Weil for The Pit. I think this like for how stacked it is, it should be even more stacked with the obvious snub that is missing. But like the ones nominated are like great. Like Adam Scott in Severance, Noah Weil in The Pit, even Pedro Pascal in the little bit of The Last of Us that he's in. Like he's still in a good enough majority of it, and he's still great. I don't think there's a problem with Pedro Pascal. And then I haven't finished Paradise, but what I've seen Sterling K. Brown in has been very, very good. And we love he's been good really in everything he's been in. So I want to watch Slow Horses, but I know it's like 7 seasons. So
yeah, I hear Slow Horses is like an incredible show.
yeah.
I'll probably get to it at some point, but I hear like Gary Oldman is awesome. Like they've already greenlit like two more seasons. And people love it. Apparently, it's a fantastic show. But yeah, no, my winner here is um, Adam Scott. But we can talk about the absolute worst snub of the entire Emmys. Our boy Diego Luna did not get nominated for Andor, along with pretty much the rest of the entire cast of Andor. Everybody. The only person that got a nom was who? Who was it?
Forrest Whitaker for Saw
Forrest
Gerrera.
Whitaker, and he loved Forrest Whitaker, and he's a cool character in that. But he is, I mean, he's not even in it a bunch. I think he shows up in like three or four of the episodes,
Yeah,
maybe.
he has it's for like
It's a
guest
great monologue.
appearance.
That
Yeah,
monologue
the
was,
monologue is one of the best monologues like I've seen in a really long time. But agreed, like he's not really he doesn't make the show. Diego Luna and the rest of the cast that obviously got snubbed is where you like have to do it. Like they brought remember that when we talked about Andor, like when it came out and we were giving the review, how were we supposed to care about a big but like so many characters were fit into this show and the amount that we cared for coming out of it, we cared for every little character that they put in the show. And that's, yes, writing, but at the same time, you have to have somebody to bring them to life. And none of them got even a nomination.
yep. Yeah, Diego Luna not getting a nom here is just an absolute crime. Whether he would have won it or not, like you got to give the man his flowers. It was 100% one of the best performances in TV this year. Like as good as he was in season one, I think he was even infinitely better in this season. Adria Arjona, she
Yep.
should have been nommed.
Yep.
She was in this season a lot more, I think, than last season. Stellan Skarsgård wasn't given a nom. Guy
Dedra,
that played
Clea,
who was the Imperial Guard that ended up dying. What was his name? Cyril. His
Zero.
actor. He should have gotten nommed. He was great.
Yep.
Even Dedra, the girl that plays her.
Genevieve
Whoever,
O'Reilly.
dude, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody should have gotten nommed. I mean, shout out Forrest Whitaker, but I don't even think I think everybody I just named is probably more important and honestly puts on a better performance. Um, Absolute just crime by the Emmys for not giving Diego and some of these other people noms. Like
Agreed.
it
Agreed. I
really pisses
think
me off.
the shot after the massacre of him driving away in the car with tears
Crying.
in his eyes. I mean, dude, that gave me goosebumps. And I remember, like, look, man, I know I'm a Star Wars nerd, and I will put Star Wars almost above anything. But like this story is not only like how good Star Wars can be, it's how good like television can be. It's probably the greatest thing Disney Plus has put out. Like, you could argue maybe Loki's like close, but I still think Andor is like a mile ahead of Loki for how like you balance a big cast of characters and make it very important and very current and very like just emotional. And yeah, Diego Luna not being on here, but yeah, the rest of the cast, Bix, Dedra, Stellan Skarsgård's character, Mon Mothma's character, Clea, I mean,
Cyril. Yeah.
Cyril, just the list goes on and on and on of not having people on there.
Yeah. Really, really stupid. Like actually really makes me mad. But
Because I even think Diego Luna will win. Like he would be right there with obviously like Adam Scott. Like it's not like he would be put on this list and not be anywhere near. I've watched four of the five that are already on here, and he would go toe to toe with any of them.
yeah.
So yeah, shout out Noah Weil for the pit as well. I actually am shocked he's on there, but he was great, by the way. Great show. All right, so then we have outstanding lead actress in a comedy series. This is Uzo Aduba. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. In The Residence, Kristen Bell, and Nobody Wants This. Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, which I've heard is incredible. I need to give that a chance. Io for The Bear, and then Gene Smart for Hacks. I've only watched one, so I would give it to Io, but haven't seen the rest of them.
You said this for lead actress in a comedy.
Hmm.
Kind of shocked no one from the studio made it. Like maybe Catherine O'Hara
Oh,
or
they're in supporting.
oh, okay. Fair.
Yep.
Yeah, give it to Io.
Yeah. No, agreed. And then we got, let's just move down. So the next one's like, oh, the next one is outstanding lead actor, which is Adam Brody. Nobody wants this. Seth Rogen for The Studio. Jason Segel on Shrinking. Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building. And of course, Jeremy Allen White. Um, I know who they're going to give it to. However, it's nice to see Seth Rogen on this list. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Very
no,
cool.
it's probably going to be Jeremy Allen White, and honestly, rightfully so. Like
Right.
he's unbelievable, but I do think Seth Rogen deserves his flowers, and I honestly wouldn't be shocked
No, I
to
wouldn't
give
either.
it to him because Hollywood. I've said this in the past. Hollywood loves things about Hollywood, so the studio might be getting a whole lot of love. I might be cleaning up a lot of awards. So
Right, right.
we'll have to see, but I mean, I do think Seth Rogen is great in that show, and who there was someone else that was still really good as well. Who can you go over the list again?
Oh, Adam Brody, Seth Rogen, Jason Segel on Shrinking.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say. Jason Segel, congrats to him. Like I said, Shrinking getting a little love here. And I
Yeah.
know we'll probably read Harrison Ford's name off here soon. Very cool to see them get some noms.
Yeah. So next one is like outstanding lead actress in limited or anthology series, which Kristen Milioti's on it. No more to see there. Like she should win. Absolutely. And then we have outstanding lead actor, which I was actually shocked at who they went. So Colin Farrell, obviously. Stephen Graham for Adolescence, which is the father who in episode 4 alone had me like goosebumps everywhere. He was incredible. And that last shot of him holding, him on the bed holding the stuffed animal or the pillow or whatever it was, and him crying, like unbelievable stuff. I'm gonna hope it's Colin Farrell, because I think that's incredible. But Stephen Graham, man, like
Is
really,
Owen Kruger not on this one? Is
no,
he?
he is not on this.
He is nominated.
Well, he's not for this.
Okay. What category was he nominated for?
I'm gonna look again because I don't know. Um,
He is. He did get nominated because he's like the youngest ever to be nominated.
I'll keep looking, but I don't see him is he I don't know. Um So supporting actress in a drama series, you have Patricia Arquette in Severance. You have White Lotus. You have somebody from The Pit. One from Paradise. There are four from the White Lotus on this.
Did you say that Stephen Graham and them that was outstanding lead actor?
Hmm.
Well, okay, Owen Wilson. Owen Cooper said it says outstanding supporting actor. So
Okay, there you go. But yeah, there's four from the White Lotus. Then you have Patricia Arquette for Severance, and then Paradise and The Pit.
who was nominated in Paradise?
Julianne Nicholson.
I don't even know who that is.
But that's that. I haven't watched The White Lotus. The fact that it has four is insane. Um, I don't know. Patricia Arquette was fine. Um, and I liked the girl in The Pit. I thought she was incredible as well. So apparently, according to Twitter, as long as it's not anybody from the White Lotus. But as we said, this should be an Andor category, and it's not. Like you have four for the White Lotus, it should be four from Andor.
Yeah.
There you go. And then we have supporting actor in the drama series, Zach Cherry, our boy. Love to see that.
Let's go.
Yep. We
Sleeper
have
pick.
we actually have three from Severance. We have Zach Cherry,
Mel
Tremel
Tillman.
Tillman, and John Turturro. And then James Marsden in Paradise. And then three from the White Lotus.
You got to give it to Tremel Tillman here, but dude, I would be absolutely through the roof if Zach he
Yeah,
won.
no, yeah, I agree with you. Can we just give it to all three of them? Can we just
Yeah.
give it to Severance in general?
Yes.
Um, and then here's your studio ones for outstanding supporting actress in a comedy. Catherine Hahn, Catherine O'Hara are both in it. And I was actually shocked to not see the girl who plays Quinn on here, which kind
Chase
of
Who We
sucks.
Wonders. Yeah.
Yeah, she was not on that. But you also have Tina from The Bear is also on this, which I don't know who they'll give it to. They have a couple people from Abbott Elementary as well. So
Love Tina from The Bear, but I mean, I didn't think she was just, necessarily one of the best parts of this most
not in
recent
this season.
season.
No, I
So,
agree. But yeah, that's who is on there. And then outstanding supporting actor, Ike Barinholtz. Love to see that. Coleman Domingo, Harrison Ford in Shrinking. You have Eban from The Bear, cousin, and Michael Urie as well in Shrinking or Yuri. So you'll have him as
that's
well.
a very, very strong category, I think. Shout out Sal Saperstein.
South
Um,
Apperstein.
but major, major props to Harrison Ford here. I think it was his first ever Emmy nom, which is kind of crazy. I mean, which makes sense. I don't think he's really done a lot of TV. So cool that he got a nom. Who else was like big names? I'm sorry, I kind
Ike
of
Barinholtz,
lost my
Coleman
thought.
Domingo, Harrison Ford, Eban, and then Michael Uri or
Yeah,
Uri.
would love to see Yvonne win. Would love to see Harrison win.
It's a strong category for
It is a
sure.
good category.
So we have supporting actor, limited or anthology series. Owen Cooper obviously was incredible.
That'd be sick if he won.
Yeah. Ashley Walters also from Adolescence. So there you go. And then you have supporting actress and same thing, of course, our girl. Um, hold on.
Kristen Milotti.
Am I at the wrong? Oh, she was in the whatchamacallit. Um, the lead actress. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. Um, but yeah, supporting actress is two from Adolescence with Aaron Doherty and Christine Tremarco, which I think Aaron Doherty in that one episode, the I believe she is the therapist.
The interrogation one.
Yeah, she was incredible. So um, there you go with that. And then you have guest actress in a drama series. You have three from Severance. So you have Jane Alexander, Gwendolyn Christie, and Merritt Weaver. There's all those. And then Caitlin Dever for The Last of Us, and Catherine O'Hara for The Last of Us as well.
Cat
And then, yeah, she was the
Cat O'Hara.
therapist in the one episode.
I know, but she was
Yeah.
in like one episode.
Outstanding guest actor
I
in
know
drama.
Bernthald's in here and Scorsese, right? No, Scorsese would be guest actor and
There'll be comedy.
okay.
Hold on, let me get down to it. So, guest actor Giancarlo Esposito in The Boys. You watched it, so you would know.
Yeah, but he's not really in it that much.
Jeffrey Wright and Joe Pantoliano from The Last of Us. Sean Hattasey, which I would love to see him win in the pit. But Forrest Whitaker, here's your Andor nomination, which is we've already talked about. And then a couple more, and then we'll just wrap it up. But guest actress in a comedy series, you have Zoe Kravitz for The Bear, but you
Yeah.
also have Olivia Colman and Jamie Lee Curtis. Or I'm sorry, Zoe Kravitz for The Studio,
Yeah.
and then you have Olivia Colman and Jamie Lee Curtis for The Bear. And then a couple from Hacks as well. And then guest actor in a comedy series, there are five The Studios and one The Bear. So pretty good. The
Bear would be Bernthal.
Bernthal for
Which
The
is only
Bear.
one episode,
You
so
have Bryan Cranston, Dave Franco, Ron Howard, Anthony Mackie, and Martin Scorsese for The Studio.
stacked.
Tough one.
Dude, I mean, Scorsese was great. I love that scene. But if Dave Franco won, I wouldn't be mad because I think
Yeah.
he was
Him
hilarious.
and Bryan Cranston I thought were both
Yeah,
hilarious.
Bryan
So
Cranston was good too.
but Anthony Mackie and Ron Howard's episode was funny too. So I mean like
Wait, did you say Ron Howard was nominated?
Ron Howard and Anthony Mackie. You have outstanding directing for comedy series. Just some names like Who Are You for Andor was nominated. Come on. 7 a.m. for The Pit, which I love. Cold Harbor for Severance. So there's some names there. For the comedy, it's Napkins for IO, and The Oneer for The Studio.
Oh, wait. Napkins. That was season 3.
It was?
Yes. It was
Well,
not a
isn't
season.
isn't this based off last year? Some of it?
I didn't know that. I didn't, huh. I don't
But
know.
you have Napkins for The Bear, and then you have The Oneer for The Studio. The Oneer would be hilarious to see win, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You have some like certain episodes and stuff like that. But yeah, no. Obviously Andor got snubbed for a lot of it. I'm glad to see it on Outstanding Drama Series, but still it's BS that we didn't get a lot of the cast on there.
I completely agree. It really, really pisses me off. I'm also all of a sudden very confused as to like how Napkins was nominated. Maybe that's why Tina was nominated. But
Was it
like
cut off at a certain
that was
time? Because
that was over a year ago.
it would have been in June of last year.
Like how would that not have been on last year's Emmys?
Does it cut off at like June?
Maybe it does. Maybe it cuts off at like May or June.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. Very weird. But yeah, that's just our initial thoughts on all the Emmys. Definitely will be tuning in. I think that's in September.